Alright, so I made another video. I made it about a couple of days ago, and before I let that video play, I just wanted to give you guys a little update and take advantage of the beautiful weather outside. It's snowing and the sun is setting, so I thought I'd take advantage of this setting to just kind of update you guys on my channel and whatnot. But anyways, so in 2021, it is New Year's Eve right now, or New Year's Eve day, so January 1st, 2021. I plan on posting at least once a month, hopefully 4 times a month, hopefully twice a week. That's my goal, but we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna make it a mixture of celebrity gossip, maybe true crime, maybe I'll definitely go over the Karina Saunders case again since it's been about 10 years. And I'm also going to talk about my pets and reptiles. I'm definitely going to be getting more snakes, especially hognose snakes. I'm going to be breeding them. So this is like my journey. So if you want to follow that, definitely subscribe. Also subscribe if you obviously want to see updates on the snakes I have now. And, you know, just my journey breeding hognose snakes. So yeah, just kind of wanted to update you guys on that and just show you the beautiful weather on New Year's Day. And maybe this is a, you know, message that it'll go good. I don't know. I guess 2020 taught us to not be so hopeful. So whatever that means. So I'm gonna go inside, but I'm going to go ahead and start the video. These are my 5 snakes that I have all together. Well, mainly the 4 since I already introduced my hognose snake. And yeah, you guys can see my snakes and tell me what you think about them or whatever. Hi, my name is Kara Michelle. Welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. So today's video, I wanted to kind of give you guys a life update and also talk about some of the new snakes I got. One being Mustard. This is Mustard. If you don't already know, he is a ball python. He's probably blind right now because of the bright light, but he seems to be doing just fine. I think I just woke him up. He's usually asleep at night. And I just wanted to show you guys kind of up close Mustard. He is a firefly morph, and I think he has blue eyes. I know that a lot of his brothers and sisters all had blue eyes, and I got him from Wilbanks Reptiles. If you follow Brian on YouTube, he's one of the one of the more famous reptile YouTubers. He went to Wilbanks within the past month to visit and to look at the ball python. So it's a really good breeder, highly recommended by a lot of people. So I really like Mustard. It's probably one of my favorites. I like the hognose. I like all of my snakes, but he's definitely the one that comes out of the cage the most. Now, let's see if we can film this video without the bright light. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so I just wanted to film a little bit with the bright light just to kind of like show you guys Mustard. But if I'm gonna have him out for this video, I don't want to have a bright light in his face the whole time because I know you don't like that. I know you don't like the bright light, Mustard. So anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit about my life and about the new snakes in my life. So as I already said, I got Mustard from Wilbanks, and I've had him since I want to say September, and he was born in July of this year. So he's I don't think I might be able to get him to kind of like spread out for me, especially if I put him on the bed. He'll come out. Let me put him on the bed real quick. And then once he starts moving around, he'll, there you go, Mustard. Once he starts moving around, he'll kind of spread out. But anyways, I've had Mustard since July, and he's a ball python, and he's one of the 5 snakes I have. He was actually the last out of all the snakes I have. So the other snakes I have are... Alright, so the next snakes I have are DeKay's brown snakes. They were found in a flood-prone area, so yes, they are wild-caught specimens. In my state, it is legal to own wild-caught specimens.
of certain species, and these species are one of them that you can keep. You just obviously cannot breed them and sell their babies, which is why it is really hard to find captive bred DK's brown snakes, because there's always a big waiting list for them, and they're just really hard to find captive bred, because a lot of them are wild caught specimens. Either way, they're a very great interactive species to have. You will find a lot of kids catching these snakes and keeping them as pets, and I do believe that they can thrive in captivity given that they are in the right conditions. Now, I do not ever handle these snakes. I feel like they're too small and too delicate to handle. Also, being that they are a wild caught snake, I feel like handling them a lot would probably stress them out. Now, I feed them chopped up night crawlers, and then I had actually just found red wigglers again. So, again, they're eating red wigglers, and I will, include this little clip here so you can see me feeding them. This is actually the first time in a month or two that I've seen them all at once. Usually I'll just see one or two of them during feeding time, but usually when I feed them, I'll just try to give a couple of them from the tongs, just so they know that I'm feeding them, there's food, and then I'll put the little plates of food out, and usually they're cleaned off by the next morning. I try to feed them every day or every other day. Lately I've been feeding them every day because I've noticed that if little pieces of worm are left over, that they're going in and eating those dried up pieces the next day. And I don't know, I just feel like if they're going to eat every day, then might as well feed them. They're growing like crazy. I have so many snake sheds from them. They shed about once a month. Matter of fact, one of them is already in shed right now. I think it's amazing that they're growing so fast, but if I shouldn't be feeding them this much, please let me know. I'm not really sure about how often in particular DK's brown snakes are supposed to eat. I've heard that as often as you feed them, like as often as they'll eat, you can feed them, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. So please let me know in the comments if that's the one thing I'm naive about when it comes to owning these snakes. It's probably how often I should feed them. I don't really know. Now, is this a snake species that I suggest somebody to keep? I don't really know. I'm not the judge of that. I feel like if you want to own snakes similar to this, garter snakes are a good alternative that you can find in a pet shop and that you can handle and whatnot. DK's brown snakes, they're great snakes to like interact with, but I really don't think I'm going to ever handle them just because they're so small. And I think, if you do find one and catch one, I would let it go. But, it's up to you what you want to do. If you want to keep it as a pet and you know that you can give it a good life, be at your will what you want to do. But the care for these snakes, I'm not really sure about either. No, I'm just kidding. I know. They actually have kind of, in a way, it's somewhat complex. They need to have a humid hide. They need to have a dry area. They need to have a humid area. They need to have a a basking light. They need to have a degree anywhere from about 70 to 85, and then maybe a basking temperature around 90. I tried to mimic their environment as close to the environment that I have outside in my natural area, because that's where they came from. They came from, where I live. So I tried to mimic it as much as possible. And ever since I put the leaf litter in there and they like those little blades of grass things, they've seemed to have been thriving, and they shed a lot. And so I think that, they're great snakes for me to own. I enjoy having them. But for other people, I don't really know. Always read up and, just educate yourself so you know what kind of snakes that you want. So far, I've kept almost every snake shed from all my snakes. Maybe like one or two I've actually thrown away of the DKs, but they probably shed the most out of all of my snakes. Like, let me take out okay. So these are the snake sheds that are just the DKs. And then Mustard has shed once. And then obviously this one's my favorite because it's the most colorful, but this is the hognose. And I could not find her shed for like the longest. And then when I was cleaning out her tank one day, I found it. So yeah, but the decays, they shed about once a month, and I've had them a few months now, so they got a lot of sheds. They're getting pretty big now. One of them's in shed now, so pretty soon we're probably gonna get another shed. All right. Oh, he's in sheds. He might not eat because he's in shed, but we'll see. Like a tasty worm. Is they get scared when the worm starts, like, you know, doing all this weird wiggling. Oh, here he comes for it. He's gonna go for it. Yeah, get it, dude. Yeah, he got it. So here's Mustard, a little bit more spread out. Told you I just have to put him on the bed and he'll uncurl. I don't really put him on my shoulder because I don't think he likes the feeling of me talking and breathing. Like, he tends to kind of like move around a little bit. Let me see if I can get him up close. You want to look at the camera? Oh. Not a whole lot to say about Mustard because, I mean, ball pythons are pretty common in the pet trade. So, aside from him being just a cute, derpy little snake, I don't really know what to say about him. He's a baby. I think he's a pretty big baby. Mustard, do you want to go back in your cage? So thank you for watching the video. This is an updated photo of the hognose snake. Sorry this video was kind of short and boring, but it was really just kind of getting you guys familiar with all the snakes that I have, pets, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be making a few more videos here soon, just kind of educating you guys about my snakes or just talking about them. If you guys like these videos, please let me know, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I love to read y'all's comments and reply back and whatnot. So anyways, my next video will be coming out soon, and it will definitely be an update on all three of the snakes. So thanks for watching, and have a wonderful new year. And yeah, goodbye.